Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be starting our Loomian Legacy episode series. Now I know in the past I made about 2 attempts to do this series, but that was on my phone. My phone had like some issues where it would stop recording, and when it stopped recording out of nowhere and crashed, it would corrupt the file that I was playing on. So in today's video, we're going to start the whole series over again, and hopefully with this PC that I'm always going to be watching and checking and making sure that if the footage even cuts off, I can like continue it and not have it like stop and stuff like that. If you understand what I mean, like if it stops, I'll be able to like click the record button again and make sure that that part where it stopped I can continue instead of having the whole footage corrupt and stuff like that. But before we start today's video, if this is your first time watching my channel, make sure you like and subscribe, and click that bell and set it on notifications so that I put the video you have notifications to you. So the last adventure that we did with all the series and everything, I've privated those videos, but I have a screenshot of what we have. So we're gonna follow the same everything that I got in the same adventure, but this time it's not gonna be where all the footage that's really important to the game and like to the content is lost and everything. So we're gonna go into here. So it's gonna ask us to start a new game and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the old profile, and I really have to update my avatar, make it look really better than this. In the future though, I'll look at that. So we're gonna start a new game. Yes, I am. It's gonna be a lot like there's a lot of work to do the last series, but we're just gonna have to redo everything again, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. So yeah, we back here. I think we're at like master level 4 or 5, whatever. But I have a screenshot. I just took it right before I made this video, so I'll look at it and make sure like during the video and everything. I'm gonna try and make the videos longer if they need to be longer. Like this is gonna be a first set part where I'm gonna make it like not as long as but if it needs, but like I said, I'm doing like a battle theater and it needs to be longer, I'm not gonna cut it in parts. Just gonna keep it in one part and make sure that all things are together. I got the rain scene. They changed the running animation. It looks so funny now. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know why they made it like that. The running animation before was good. Maybe they changed it for something. I'm not sure. Yeah, that didn't change. And this scene right here changes the whole thing for Loomian Legacy and everything. Fascinating. Here comes one of my favorite parts of the story. Not the favorite, but one of my favorite parts. It's really cool. Just in. A storm has appeared out of nowhere in Southeast Roya. Meteorologists are stumped by this anomaly in the weather that appeared so suddenly. As we continue to investigate, we'll keep you informed. As always, tune into Roya News on 6 to stay up to date on everything happening. This is one of the coolest parts. It's really cool to see that we have a TV and everything where we can watch that. Alright, so if in the future, if you guys remember this, I'm not sure what you guys remember this, but if you guys remember this scene from Pokemon Bronze, where we were sleeping, and then it kind of relates to how the Pokemon actually the dub is. I think the Pokemon story was where Ash was sleeping. Yeah, she's gonna say, "Hey, honey, can you come downstairs?" We're gonna get to that. So it was where he was sleeping, like in Pokemon Bronze. If you guys remember back then, you would be sleeping, then you throw the alarm clock and wake up, and then like set up the game and like put your name and everything, just like you're gonna do in the same game and stuff like that. So if you guys remember, that's where the clock is. This thing, if you guys didn't say, I think that it might be an Easter egg. I'm not really sure if it's Easter egg because we started from here. We didn't start from here, so people from Pokemon Bronze will be like, "Oh, I recognize what it is." And then also, if you defeat battle theaters and stuff like that, the gym badges or the medals is gonna show up here, like once you defeat and stuff like that. All right, let's go downstairs. It's pretty silent. No music in the game, but it's gonna get there. Let's talk to her. Oh, there you are. Your father called a moment ago. He was at the dig site when the storm came. He said something very interesting has happened to the stone tablet he's been studying. He insists on showing you. Oh, I see you've tried on your new Lumi watch. To set up, you have to press this button. Another cool scene. It's really cool. Especially when I first saw the game, I was like, that's really cool. When everybody first saw the game, I'm pretty sure y'all could agree that this is really cool. Welcome. Yes. My name is Jomi. That's if it doesn't hashtag it, because Roblox just be on something. Yes. Thank you. That is my name. Because sometimes Roblox doesn't allow you to do that. And you're going to store a Roya ID. Yeah, I think we had a scene like this in Pokemon Bronze. I think we had a scene like this, but like, it was like this kind of like GUI or something that showed on top. But we broke. We ain't got no money. We got to like battle to get money. I'll teach you more about your Loomian watch later. For now, I need to get going. I need to go check up on the Loomians that we've been caring for at the lab. They aren't trained yet, and they started easily. Don't forget, your father wanted you to go see him at the dig site. Be careful in the weather out there. So we're not gonna stop the video. Like I'm gonna continue to do like run through the video until we get to the part where the starter, and we'll get to starter when we finish all that. We're gonna. That's when I'm gonna end the video for this, at least this episode, because I don't want to end it when there's like a part. I want to end it where like there's a part where you can like stop and stuff like that. So we got our objective. Go talk to that at the dig site, and I already know where that is. So we're gonna go through it. Right, so right now it's raining, ain't nobody outside, which is really funny because once this seems like this thing is over, everyone's gonna be outside. So we got there, and then also we have an Easter egg over here, or not Easter egg, a person over here which blocks the road, so you can't go over here. Reminds me of like Route 1 from Pokemon, where you can walk across the bridge and stuff like that. But here we go over here, it's gonna say Gas Stroke is loving this rain, and then Gas Stroke is just gonna stand right there, so you can't really go through there. Another thing they could have added is like to make it more lifelike. It's so still. Like you can see his eyes, but like it don't really move except that. I mean, well, I guess it moves up there. All right, let's go to the dig site so we don't waste time. So we're eventually gonna have to come over here, but we're gonna get to that. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna just try to like go through it, but also make sure that we stay on time. It might just take 30 minutes to even record this video. I'm never sure. All right, let's go in here. Talk to our dad. Oh, there you are, Jomi. I see you got a message from your mother. You never believe what just happened. First, we were outside when the storm clouds appeared out of nowhere. Rain came pouring down suddenly, so we ran in here to seek shelter. That's when the text on the tablet unexpectedly began to glow. The characters actually came off and completely rearranged themselves. I know it sounds crazy, but you will find that this text does not match what we previously reported. And here it comes again. What's happening now? Ooh. This part is also funny too. It's just like the animation where like they all fly in different pieces, just great. So that's one, two, about like 5, 6 pieces. I can't really count it. It's probably like 6 pieces or something. I can't believe it. The tablet is actually gone. All that research just got up and flew away, literally. This isn't good. We weren't able to finish transcribing the new text. The piece of the stone tablet seemed to have all gone off in different directions, clearly. I think someone or something didn't want us to read that, which is on the roadmap for like the updates. There was like something where you have to do underground minigames, something like that at the end of the roadmap. I forgot where the roadmap is, but maybe like I'll insert it somewhere in the video. Didn't want us reading that message. We're going to have to search for all the pieces so that we can continue to study the stone. That's odd. The rain seemed to have stopped. Jomi, I'm going to Loomian Laboratory to update your mother on all of this. You should meet us there when you get a chance. See you later. And then instantly, I always love this scene. It's always funny, the logic. Instantly when you turn around, they disappear. Which obviously means like the NPCs, of course they're going to disappear, but it's just funny. So suddenly it was raining, right? And now it's sunny, everyone can see everything and stuff like that. You can talk to people. We're going to talk to some people, of course, just to have the game lore and stuff like that. I really want to go play around on the big piles of dirt and digging signs behind our house. I almost said I can't though because it's unsafe. And this is unsafe because of, like the stone tablet just broke, and imagine she was there, she'd have got wrecked one of the stone tablets. Alright, I'm waiting for the mail. I ordered a lot of Loomian care supplies online for my Weevil, which I think the Loomian that we had in the previous adventure was vampire, so we're gonna get all that, and just like we're just literally gonna redo everything that we've done before. I think that Eagle is the best Loomian. Have you ever been lost in the dark before? That would never happen with a trusty Eagle by your side. True, because it's a light Loomian. It's a light type. I believe Weevil is to be superior because of its ability to generate electricity. That's also good too, just in case if you need that. I can rest my phone next to mine and it will charge. That's so handy. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're kind of like trying to get us to pick one Loomian. That's really cool that they added that into the game. I've not really noticed it. When I first played the game, I don't really talk to the NPCs. And I think that's what something I was taking for granted. I need to talk to NPCs more and like learn more about the game. When I was a young trainer, this story is funny. I had a full head of hair, at least before my NPC singed it all off. Every day I pat my head to check if it grew back. It never does. I'm so sad. It's so sad how his hair got burnt off. Let's talk to the guy over here. I wonder how many kinds of Loomian live in the water. They live in streams, lakes, and ocean. Trainers are always discovering new aquatic Loomians. True. Like if we're gonna get to the part where We're gonna have a lot of water Loomians on the round and stuff for that. All right, let's go to the Loomian laboratory. Let's talk to this woman right here. I think we saw it in the first area of the game. I think so. Or was that the kid that was running around over there? I'm not sure. One of these days, I'm going to get my Loomian from the lab. I just don't know if I'm ready yet. A friend of mine told me that I shouldn't be worried though. She said that Loomians are good, dependable creatures that make good companions. True. This depends on which one you get. And also, you can also rally them and like get someone to trade you like a person Loomian. And you want to get in your ID, that's cool too as well. This part is going to be a big part of the story. Like we can't escape this part. So we have to go through the whole thing. That's why I want to rush through all that front part. Hey Jomi, I'm glad to see that you made it back safely, sweetie. Hey champ, good timing. I was just catching your mother up on what happened at the dig site. Cannot read that part. So for months you've been studying that mysterious stone you found, and it starts acting weird around the same time that mysterious storm appeared over town. That can't be a coincidence. I believe you are right. Soon after the text chain on the stone, it was broken and the pieces were scattered in the wind. I didn't even get enough time to transcribe the new message on the tablet before the pieces disappeared. You told me that you had deciphered the original text weeks ago. What did the original message say again? It roughly translated to, the creature's secrets lies dormant within until the day of awakening it comes again. If I could only get the pieces of the tablet back, I could decipher its new message. It's literally going to be our mission to literally find all the tablets and stuff for that. But hopefully when the story is finished, it will all make sense and we can like find out what the tablet is actually saying now that it broke into pieces and had a new message on it too. Hopefully whatever it said would give us some clue. Did you happen to see where it went? Where they went? No, they flew out in every direction. There is no telling where they could have gone. Didn't you tell me that the tablet emanated a subtle but unique energy signature? I can never say that name. I can never say that word. It's so hard to say. It looks like a simple word, but it's so hard to say eliminated or whatever. I'm not say it. Yes, it interfered with our equipment while we were digging nearby. This what led us to it in the first place. What if you fine-tune that technology to detect the missing pieces of the tablet? Yes. Yes, that might just work. If I had access to a satellite array, I could emit a signal strong and wide enough to detect the pieces. But who do I know that has a facility equipped with a satellite array? I wonder. That big satellite outside, I wonder. You want to use my equipment? Is that okay with you there? Of course. I'm interested to see if this is tied to a Loomian I've yet to document. And they're like the perfect Loomian parents duo. She studies Loomians and he like studies the rocks and like the history. So if he finds something good, then she can also find something good where she can add to her Loomian, like find and investigate and research the Loomian. It's really cool how they both play into each other. Excellent, thank you. I do wonder though, how will you be able to operate your machine here while searching for the missing pieces at the same time? And that's where we come in. That's a good question. And he said, don't look at me. That's really funny. Don't look at me. My field research days are coming to a close. I'm getting too old to go on adventures looking for spooky rocks. Maybe I was still in my prime. Haha, no worry, Derek. I think this is where we actually learned his name. I'm not sure if it said it before this, but I think this was after that we learned it. I actually had someone else in mind. I wonder who that person is. Sweetheart, how do you feel about letting Jomi go in my place to search for the stones? I think that would be perfect. I've been thinking of trusting Jomi with a Loomian from the lab for quite some time now. I would love nothing more than to see our child on an adventure, Loomians by their side, experiencing what I did when I was young. Ah yes, the life of a Loomian trainer. What do you think, Jomi? Will you help me out? Your mother is offering to give you your very first Loomian to help you along the way. I ain't even say nothing. I just had to say yes. That's the biggest grin I think I've ever seen. I think Jomi had been wanting something like this for a while. I'm certainly not surprised one bit considering how much Jomi watches battle theater shows on TV. That's perfect, champ. Let me check the recording. Okay, we still recording. It's perfect, champ. Maybe one day you'll be on a TV when you challenge a battle theater yourself. Well then, it's settled. I need to get set up in here. Sweetheart, why don't you give Jomi a Loomian now and then practice with a quick battle? That's a great idea. See, like I told you, it's a long story. Like this story part probably took like 5-6 minutes. It's a long story part. Alright. Jomi, follow me over here and let's find a Loomian you like. It's gonna be vampire or not vampire. I forgot. Dimpire is the second evolution. It's Vambat. That's what it's called. Vambat. I'm sorry for saying it bad or saying it wrong earlier in the video. It's Vambat. I don't know why. I was thinking of the second evolution, which is what I currently had in the last adventure. This is so exciting. Picking your first Loomian is so special. Loomians are lifelong companions that you will never forget. Pick the ones that you like the most, and when you decided, I will teach you how to battle. Attention everybody! You remember Jomi, don't you? I like how they all looked around, it's just so funny. Gather around, don't be shy. Someone's missing, I wonder who. Definitely not the Loomian I'm gonna pick. Let's see, one of you is missing. And that, I think this is what made everyone biased, because I heard a story that a lot of people picked Vivine because it was different than others. Others was like chilling, and then everyone picked Vivine because like he's sleepy and he's different. I think that's what I heard. Like there was a survey they were doing, and everyone like picked Vivine. Someone was like, "Oh, I think it's because this scene in like Loomian and stuff for that." Vivine, come here, Vivine, and he was sleeping so peacefully. Okay, don't pick any meaning. Like, all right, so we already know. We ain't got to read it, but we're gonna read it anyway. I'm gonna read the description, but we already know which one we're gonna pick. So, Snow Cub, the ice Loomian, when past a snow cub travel down mountainsides, they often cause panic as they are mistaken for an avalanche. Mbit, fire type, its soft fur is always warm to touch. This Loomian is especially popular in the colder regions. Colder? That makes sense. Aurora, where it helps its trainers stay warm in the harsh climate. Be cautious, Eaglet, light type. Be cautious when approaching an eaglet's nest. These brave little Loomians are known to use blinding lights and razor claws to defend the nest at all costs. Now, when I started the adventure, I picked Mbit. It just looked really cool to me. I always like fire type. That's one thing I always like in in the terms of like Pokemon creature catching games. Like when I had Pokemon and stuff like that, I picked Charmander, evolved to Charizard, which is really cool Loomian. It's not, not cool Loomian, cool Pokemon, but it's not the best one. It's the one of the coolest one that I just like. So this one said be cautious. I think I already read this right. That's the next one. I just hit my mic for a second. I think that's the second time I hit my mic this video. So if y'all just hear that, it's an accident because I like talking my hands. But sometimes I have the mic on my headset and I hit it, boom, because I'm always talking my hands. But I'm going to try to like not talk my hands so that, I don't hit the mic. All right, we got Dripple, water type Loomian, and this Loomian appreciates the companionship of a trainer when given a chance. But it is perfectly content to spend all day doing nothing more than blowing bubbles from its mouth, which is understandable. Weavile, electric type. This electric type Loomian is often found playing in Thunderstorm, which makes sense, where it's using its tail as a lightning rod to gather energy from lightning strikes. It can send powerful jolts of electricity through its whiskers to stun a prey, which I can't really see the whisker. Maybe y'all can see it, or see the ones at the side. Maybe it's the one at the side. I can't really see it from here. Alright, we got Vambat, which is the one we're going to pick, and it's the shortest description, which says Vambat Dark. This mischievous dark type Loomian is notorious for dive bombing cave explorers and stealing their hand, which is why I picked it for the last adventure because it's like unique. Then Vivine, a plant, the last one. During the day, Vivine can be found lounging in the sun, as we saw, but there's no sun, storing energy, and now, however, it reaches its full potential and chases its prey through fields with explosive energy. And I think that's why a lot of people picked it, because of course it's different because it was sleeping, and then also because of the description, which is really it's really understanding and really trying to guide you to pick it, which makes sense. So we're gonna pick Vambat, of course, because we picked it in the last thing. So we're gonna pick Vambat. I don't really have a name. I'm gonna pick it. I might find a nickname during the video. I might do it in the next episode, but I personally don't like to nickname my Loomian. It's not because I hate it. I just never find a good name to actually name it. And then also, if you find a good name, Roblox decides to hashtag it for you. So that's why I always keep it in the name that it's given, because each time when I find a good name, it could be Charles or even my name. Sometimes it gets hashtag because Roblox thinks because they don't know the name that they hashtag it. That's why they do that. So it is what it is. Now, before we battle, I want to explain a few things. Loomians are companions to their trainer. In the battle, you and your Loomian work together and strategize together to defeat your opponent. You'll come across many other wild Loomians and its trainer with trained Loomians who will want to battle you. The first person to run out of Lumians that are able and willing to fight loses the match. Sorry. In time, you will learn strategies that will help you overcome all your opponents, which is like training, TP training, SP training, all those, and the gummies, all that. We're gonna get into that later. I'm not like an expert in it, but y'all, there's like YouTube videos where you guys can watch it if you guys want to watch PvP and learn how to like win in the Coliseum and all that. You can learn that, but for me personally, I still have to learn that, which a lot of things I have to really learn about this game that I'm just not realizing that it's really important. Now, without further delay, let's see what you can do. Obviously, we're gonna win this because if I'm right, she has a Kabunga, and if I'm also correct, Vambat should be effective. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how the typings work. I'm not sure if Dark. I think it's a plant type, so I'm not sure if Dark works, but we're gonna see how it works anyway. All right, before we begin, I want to explain a few things about battling. You'll notice on your Lumian watch that your Lumian's health is displayed in green. Of course, it's talking to us, but of course we can see it on the screen. And its energy in purple. When Lumian's health reaches 0, it will be unable to battle and you will need to use another Lumian if you have any. You notice 4 options: fight, items, Lumian, and run. Go ahead and select your fight option. Now if you look at, so it is effective. It's not like super effective where it has the 3 arrows with the blue, but it's effective. Now if you look at your Lumian's move, you will notice a number next to EC. This is the move's energy cost. Each time you use a move, your Lumian's energy will be reduced by the energy cost of the move. Once you run low on energy, you will need to wait or rest. Waiting will replenish a small amount of energy. Resting will replenish much more of your Lumian's energy, but also lowers its defense somewhat for that turn. If you try to use a move without having enough energy, your Lumian will flare in exhaustion and lose some of its health, which I've experienced at least like one time. Now, without further ado, let's begin the fight. Alright, it's gonna be easy. Easy, sweet. We're gonna win. Like, I don't know how Kamunga's gonna win. That brace not gonna do nothing. I don't like stat moves. Stat moves that do not attack or not affect are really like, they're really like useless. At least for me. Personally, that's how I feel like. Like moves like Growl or Stare or wherever but Kabunga is using, it's not useful because you're using offensive. Unless they use like 10,000 times, then that's when it becomes useful. Unless and also if it increases like the defense or the melee defense or the melee attack like a lot, like sharply, that's what they call in this game, sharply. It increases the defense sharply, then it's actually useful. But if it's not doing that, it's not really that useful to me. Alright, we got level 6. Good job, honey. So we still have a lot of story to go behind this. So that's why I want to get through this. That was an excellent battle. I think you and your Loomian will do just fine as you go on your adventures together. Yep, here we go. I got my gear all set up now. Come have a look. This machine will take the signals received from the stone chunks and display on screen a general location of where they are. And would you look at that? It's already detecting a signal from Galeford, which is like literally not that far away. That isn't far from here. It's just past Chessman Town. Well then, Chessman Town is one town over from us. It's just on the other side of Route 1. You should have no trouble getting there. Gentlemen, I need you to travel to Galeford and see if you can find the first missing tablet piece. Then report back. Your mother and I will communicate with you over your Loomian watch. Your Loomian watch is a powerful piece of technology that is capable of doing many things. If you find anything, give us a call and we'll decide what to do from there. That sounds excellent. Oh, and take this. So we're gonna get a closet over there. This is key to the door at the back of the lab. Behind the door, you'll find a closet containing a few items I think you'll find very useful for the road. I'd like to add that if you are interested in bringing any more of the lab's Loomians with you on your adventures, you can come talk to me. Alright now, Jomi, I think you are all set to go. Your Hall and I are here for you when you need us. Good luck, Jomi, and let us know if you need anything. Alright, so he's gonna talk to over here, but we have to walk all the way over here, go over here, and then when we get out, we're gonna end the video. Alright, so let's do here. I like this square, you kick it. 5 meds, which we're gonna need because we don't have any other Loomians. And of course, the Lumi capture this. Alright, so that's the 2 things. So we're gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video and you liked this episode, make sure to like and subscribe and click that bell and set all notifications, especially if you're new to my channel. Make sure to like and subscribe and click that bell and set all notifications. And the next episode, our plan is gonna be go from here to Gale Forest. So it's gonna be like a chunk. That's what I'm saying. Like the main objective and all these things down here in the corner is gonna like guide what the video is gonna be about. So right now there's this first chunk is the story, getting to know it, getting your Loomian and stuff for that. Next part is gonna be us going to Gale Forest. Hopefully, if we can go all the way to Gale Forest and then complete the episode there. And then the next episode is gonna be like continue. So from the next story and stuff like that. I'm not gonna spoil it because I know some of y'all haven't. Like probably people who are watching this video probably haven't like finished the game and stuff like that. But we're gonna go through it and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you first time watching my channel, like, subscribe, click that bell, click the button, the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.